So in this lecture we will see about quicksort. Basically quicksort is comparison based sorting algorithm. So let us discuss in detail. Quicksort was developed by Tony Hoare in 1959 and later published in 1961. Quicksort is the application of divide and conquer algorithm. Means quicksort follow divide and conquer algorithm approach to design their algorithm. Okay, so basically what is the divide means division the big problem into the sub problem. Conquer means conquer the sub problem by calling recursively until we will get the sub problem solutions. Okay, after getting the sub problem solution we combine all the sub problem solution to make the final solution. Okay, so third point is very important about quicksort. Quicksort is in place because quicksort does not require any extra space to store the elements. Okay. Final point which is quicksort is not stable. Why? Quicksort is not stable. Why? Because quicksort does not maintain order of same keys. That's why we can say quicksort is not stable. Okay, clear? Okay, clear. Okay, let us discuss pivot. So quicksort picks an element as pivot. Okay, understand what is pivot? So partitions the given array around the picked pivot. Means partition will be done around the picked pivot. Okay, clear? Like this. This is your given array A and starting index is 1. I'm going to select first element as pivot. Is clear? This is your pivot. This element is what? Pivot element. Clear? So depending upon different pivot selection, we have a different version of quicksort. The first quicksort version, which is what? Always pick first element as pivot, like this. Okay, this is your what? First quicksort version. May be possible always pick last element as pivot. Means algorithm will be changed depending upon what? Pivot element selection. Okay, this is very important. You can see maybe a different version. This is pick a random element as pivot. Means we can consider 3 index value as pivot, 4 5 6 7 8, any of them from the given array we can consider as pivot, no problem. Okay, and last may be possible pick median as pivot. What is median? Median means middle value. Okay, here in this array we can see 5 or 6, both are the what? Median value. We can take 5 or we can take 6 also, no problem, because number of element in the array is even. Okay, even you can count like this: 1 2 3 4 and so on. 10 is what? 10 is even numbers. Okay, so here two median are possible. We can take 5, we can take 6, no problem. So I'm going to consider fifth as pivot, so no problem. So let us discuss how to process. Partition algorithm is very important for quicksort. Partition algorithm like a divisor, means division the big problem into the sub problem. So we can see here I'm going to consider first element as pivot and denoted by x. Clear? After partition algorithm, we will get the exact position, or you can say correct position of x. X is what? Pivot element in the sorted array. This is your sorted array. Okay, understand what I'm saying? Yeah, clear, no problem. Means after apply partition algorithm, we will get correct position of pivot elements in the sorted array. Okay, as you see, left side of pivot element is the less than. Okay, and right side of the elements which will be what? Greater than. You can see here 4 39 11 16 7, all the elements which are less than of 43 and 98 150, 59, 80, which are greater than of what, 43. Okay, understand? Means this is the correct position of pivot element in the shorted array. This is very important to understand. Okay, so let us discuss in detail what is the partition algorithm process. Okay, what is the process to execution. So let us start. This is your given array. P is starting index and Q is ending index of given array. And what is the P value? P is what, 1. Q is what, 10. And I'm going to select the first element as pivot. I generated by X, and I start from P. P means what, 1. Okay, and J start from P plus 1 means what, 2. J start from 2 because start from P plus 1 means 2. Okay, so there are a need to some comparison. Okay, so I'm going to comparison about this. So X is greater than equal to AJ. What is the X? X is 43 and J is 2 means A2 is equal to 59 means 43 is greater than or equal to 59. Is false or true? Is false. Okay, so no need to take any action. So J will be incremented by 1. Okay, J will become 3. Okay, this is the resultant. After apply this comparison, this logic, we will get this. Okay, we can understand. Okay, let us take another action. This is your logic. X is what? X is 43 and 43 and J is what, 3 means A3 is equal to 80 means 43 is greater than equal to 80. Is false or true? Is false. Okay, so no need to take any action. Okay, J will be incremented by 1. J will become 4. Okay, so let us move on a slide. So another comparison required. X is greater than equal to AJ. This is what? This is your logic. And 43 is J. X value what, 43, and AJ A4 what, 40 98, and 43 is greater than equal to 98 is false. Then J will be incremented by 1. J become 5. Okay, we can see. Okay, we can see this. X is greater than AJ. What is X? X is 43. J is 5 means A5 is equal to 16 means 43 is greater than equal to 16. Is true or false? Is true means take an action. Means we have to take action. Okay. What is the action? What is your logic? Logic is this. Means X I incremented by 1 means I become what, 2. Okay, and swap AI AJ means A2 and A5 will be swapped to each other. So 59 and 16 will be exchange their value. Okay, and then after swapping, J what? J incremented by 1, J become 6. So after swapping, we will get this, and J incremented by 1, J will become 6. This is clear. Okay, this is your resultant array, and X is what? X is 43 and J become 6 means X is equal to 11. 43 is greater than equal to 11. Yes, true means take action. I incremented by 1, I become 3. Okay, I become 3 and swap AJ means 80 will be exchanged their value with 11. Okay, clear. And after swapping, j value will be incremented by 1, j become 7, like this. Okay, you can see I increment by 1 time means I becomes 3, and after swapping means this is the position of y 11, and after swapping 80 position will be what, 6. And after swapping, j will be linked by 1 means j is what, 7. Okay, so next logic. Yeah, okay, x is what, 43 and aj is what, 39 is true. Okay, you can see I incremented by 1 time means 4, I become 4, and swap ai aj means I 4 sorry, a4 and a7 will be exchanged their value. Okay, no problem. After swapping, we will get this, and j incremented by 1 every times is very important to understand. Okay. Okay, we can see x is what 43 and ag is what 8. So 43 is greater than 150 is false or not? Is false. So j incremented by 1, j become 9, I remaining same, nothing changes in I because not to take any action. Okay, so x is 43 and j is what 9, means j aj is equal to aj means what a9, a9 means what 4. 43 is greater than 4 is yes or not? Yes. Okay, so I will be incremented by 1, I become 5, and a5 and a9 value will be first exchange their value, means 4 and here, and 59 will be here on the position of 9. Okay, so j incremented by one time, j is what 10. So after apply this, you will get this. X is 43, j what j is 10, means 18 is equal to 7, 43 is greater than 4, it is true. So I increment by 1 and swap ai means what? Ai means what? Means 6. I increment one time na, then I is what? I will become one time incremented. So I will be 6 on a6 and a10 exchange their value. So will be what this, and j incremented by 1, j will become what? J plus 1, j plus 1 what? J is equal to q plus 1 and 11, j value will become 11, means after scanning is completed. So after scanning completion, position of I which is 6 and position of j which is 11. So if j is greater than q, means 11 greater than 10, what is the j? J is 11. And what is the q? Q is 10. Means j is greater than q. Okay, is true or not? 11 is greater than 10 is true. So swap ap with ai, and after swapping returns I index value. Okay, so what is the AP? AP is 43. What is A6? What is the AI? I is 6, means A6 is equal to 7. Okay, so after swapping we will get this. Okay, and 43, what is the 43? 43 is the pivot. Okay, means after partition algorithm applied for given array, we will get correct position of pivot element in the sorted array. This is very important. This is the target of partition algorithm. Okay, is understand? Is any doubt? Okay, no problem. It's clear. So this is your partition algorithm. A is the array, P is starting index, Q is ending index. This is your logic. Okay, and what is the return? Partition algorithm returns the position of pivot element in the sorted array. Okay, it's completed. So what is the complexity to partition algorithm? The complexity for the partition algorithm will be big O of n time, because one time is scanning. Okay, what the n is the size of array. Okay, so this for this problem, this is the your what? This is the pivot element, and this is the correct position of pivot element. Okay, so let us discuss what is the quickshot algorithm. Quickshot algorithm, this is your input for the quickshot. A is what? A is the array. What is the P? P is the starting index, Q is ending index. If the small problem is here, then P is equal to 1, yani only one elements in the array. Okay, so returns no need to any comparison required. So here takes big O of one time to complete the small problem, and else part take the bigger problem. AMS contains the position of pivot elements. And partition algorithm take big O of n time to complete their execution. And this is how a problem, this will be half the problem, this is the recursion. Okay, and returns the array. Okay, what is the time complexity? Actually, this is the algorithm now, and this takes t of n time to complete their execution. Okay, this is small problem take big O of 1 time to complete their execution. And this is your partition algorithm. This is your what? This is the partition algorithm take big O of n time to complete their execution. And this is a half of problem, means t of n by 2. Okay, this is your half of problem, means t n by 2. Okay, no problem, is clear. We can write also what recurrence relation for given algorithm. Okay, this is your recurrence relation. If n is equal to what? N is the number of elements in the given array. Maybe possible one element take big of one time to complete their execution. And if size is, so this recurrence relation can be solved by master theorem. After master theorem apply, we will get time complexity of this algorithm. We will get big O of n log n complexity for best case. So for best case, we can understand this half of the problem we am going to consider t n by 2. Half of the problem I am going to consider t n by 2. And this is partition algorithm. After partition algorithm, we will get the position of middle element, or you can say m value. Okay, so finally this is your recurrence relation. And best case and average case takes n log n time complexity. This is your worst case time complexity. Time may be possible right side of the element, and size of the right side element will be n minus 1, then complexity of this right side problem, which is what? T n minus 1, because size of the array is equal to n minus 1. That's why we can say the problem can take t of n minus 1 time complexity. So recurrence relation, this is recurrence relation, and worst case time complexity will be this. Recurrence relation can solve by what? There are three methods. First, recursion tree substitute method and master theorem. First, master theorem cannot apply for this recurrence relation. Okay, so after substitute method, we will get t of n is equal to b of n square. So this is the all about quickshot algorithm. Okay, thank you very much.